Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined as always by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste. Hail Satan.
And Mike Kruger.
Hail Satan.
There you go. So how's everybody doing tonight?
I'm fucking terrible, but how are you?
Well, you've got the Sin City Yellow Bastard cosplay going, so
Yeah, my alcoholism has completely turned me to jaundice now, so
just turn it to a gimmick. Just be the yellow bastard
He's
from hell.
The big yellow monster.
Dismember.
I'm hot here. Jeez.
dude, I'm fucking hot, motherfucker. It was 112 today.
With that heat wave. I'm on air.
To be fair, you do live in Arizona. I'm not expecting heat like that in California.
You should with the heat that you guys have had over the last 10 years.
I know it's some bullshit.
pretty fucking nasty. I'm doing all right for the most part. I saw a movie that I'm really excited to talk about this week, so that's awesome.
Oh, good.
I know it's Population Purge. No spoilers.
Oh my god! Well, let's not give it away at the top, man.
Could be more than one. Yeah, it's ours. It's not been too bad here overall, but still hot. But I can't complain.
I do want to give a shout out to Dan for hooking me up with Bojangles, the Brothers of Destruction. Thank you very much, sir. I owe you.
Oh shit! I've got them upstairs ready to mail, so
Awesome.
I should have brought one down to show it. but-
Muchas gracias.
Yeah.
I'll show it when I get it.
Isn't that a movie?
Bojangles?
Yeah.
It might be, but it's a restaurant also.
Southern.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's a Southern exclusive as far as I know, and they have retro WWE cups, which is interesting. No current stars. It's just Dudley Boys, Brothers of Destruction. I can't remember who the other
And
one.
I don't want to shit on you, but it said retro.
Thing. Still odd. You would
The
think
outsiders are there. It's fucking cool.
a coat.
Who do they have?
cup
Who's
or
the who's
Brothers
the
of
outside.
Destruction's the only one that mattered.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, Brothers of Destruction, Dudley Boys, I think the outside.
Yeah, Dudley's. I know.
Like there's four
Dudley's
cups,
an
I
odd
believe.
one.
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
third one.
Which one?
There's four of them. I don't remember the last one.
If it's not gold, that's not a one.
It's definitely not the Hardys.
No. Is it just a three?
No,
DX?
I think it's just the three.
Okay.
No, maybe I'm tripping.
You'd
Well, the only
figure
one I
they
gave a
would
shit
have-
about is Kane
You'd
Davis.
figure they would have a DX though, right? I
You
mean,
guys not review that movie, Bojangles, when it came out?
I don't know.
But I don't
Bone
think so.
Jangles is what
Bone-
you're thinking.
Same
Bone.
fucking
Is it porn
difference.
parody?
All right, I was gonna
Bone
say
Jang.
that. That sounds like something they shot
Yeah.
after hours at the restaurant.
Clown porn. I dig it.
No, movie's not bad.
Okay.
No, I think I remember that being okay. Richie Bannister was in it.
Yeah,
That's been a while.
It's not good, but it's way better than most slashers. So I'll say that.
Yeah. So we do got an unboxing before.
I thought you had a bit of
couple
news
unboxings.
first.
Hold on. The Daily Ghost said hello, Daniel.
Oh,
which reminds me, fucking Cobra Kai comes out today. So,
At
fuck.
midnight.
Oh, I
Or-
thought
or-
that
yeah,
ended
midnight.
already.
The last
No,
season.
Yeah. Part 1 of season 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they said
Think they're gonna
Priest is
kill
supposed to be
anybody
bad
off.
as ever.
Is he? Fuck yeah.
They say he's gonna be super evil. I'm into it.
Fuck yeah.
They're gonna kill somebody off, I imagine.
They just need
being
to turn
the
fucking Karate Kid into Bloodsport at this point.
Do it.
There you go. Ralph
So, he had
Macchio dies in the Kumite in the
Yeah.
opening scene.
Was that your news, Dan? Didn't you have a news?
No. My news is the biggest news in the history of the genre, and that is Sigourney Weaver's Bush, which is being I can't even remember this now. It's being put back in, but the 4K's been out a while.
Yeah, what the fuck are you even talking about?
It's
When they
trending.
smoothed out her pubic hair for the first movie because she refused to shave her pubic. You know when she does have white panties on?
Would she?
Yeah,
not
but,
be
like-
saved in the future. I mean,
I'm
It's coming back.
regardless of that. Wait, what the fuck even is this news? So are they re-releasing the fucking goddamn Alien 4K with her fucking pussy hair in it?
Unleash the bush cut.
Oh, fuck. What's the cat's name? Bentley? No.
You're the one with the news, Dan. Come on, tell me.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
don't
tell
think
you,
it's news, really.
the
But
bush-
it's trending.
The bush makes sense though, because if she was in hyperspace, just like when you die, your hair
Well,
grows, right?
It's still
Obviously,
still grow,
but,
yeah.
but I want to
love that this is
know,
the topic.
are they fucking going back into the fucking goddamn well and making new Blu-rays with her bush?
Hopefully.
I think that's what they're saying.
What?
No,
It makes no fucking sense.
And I can't get the original cut of the goddamn Exorcist. But we
I'm
got
gonna
Alien Bush.
I'm gonna put Todd. I have to disagree
Hey,
with you
you better
because
shut your
there's
whore
no
mouth.
armpit hair growing, right? So I think they have technology to make it so you're just frozen, like you don't.
I'm
Is it
so
blue?
fucking confused though.
Could be
Like,
bald.
so did you read anything on this, Dan? Or are you just like talking out
It
your
is
ass?
everywhere. It's
Ben-
trending.
Okay, but what
Ben
the fuck is
Grimm.
the deal?
Ben Grimm just
I
said
don't
they
get
use
it.
AI to put it back in the new 4K.
So,
Okay.
so when will these 4Ks be released?
I think
That's
it's already
what he
on.
wants to know.
They're
Wait,
out.
is it that
Oh,
they
it should be
just
up already,
discovered?
right?
They just discovered on the new 4K it's there. Is that the old why it's
Yeah,
trending?
I'm
I
so
get-
fucking
yeah.
confused.
The 4Ks just
trending.
came out not that long
Right.
ago, and
You're
Apple
talking about-
automatically updates it, so
But
it's
it's
probably on
only
there right now.
it's only trending
Booty.
now. That's what's strange.
I'm gonna
about
fucking
this
put that
report.
shit in. If I don't see some bush, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you, damn.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Dan on this one. He would, he was right on Anne Heche's butthole. This is his field of expertise. The
Yes.
pervert facts. I'm
1998. There was
Actually,
no
never mind.
butthole.
I'm good.
And I was right.
Hopefully, it isn't updated.
Are-
so I
are
don't
you-
need to
Dan
see that.
H, Psycho, Anthony Perkins, Oz Perkins. We're getting back to somewhere.
It's 6 degrees of Anne Heche's butthole.
You know, Dan's still upset they removed Robert Patrick Balls from the new version of Terminator 2.
You know, I'm upset about that too. I can't lie.
Move that goddamn ball. We want to see some balls.
Unleash the brain.
No, but so if that's the case, because I will say my 4K is actually fucked up of Alien. Every time I play it, skips right.
Oh.
But dude, you want to know the bullshit? It skips right before the fucking chest burster comes out. It is the biggest cock tease ever because I think, oh man, I cleaned it good. Maybe it's gonna work this time, and it fucks up that time every single fucking one.
Kind of funny he fucked up when he
I
said
was
that.
gonna say it's getting revenge.
Just in general, but I mean, I don't even like Bush, but I need both.
If it's there, you want to
versions.
see it. Yeah. Don't tell me no in my own house. I just want them all.
That's a hard and fast rule here. You do not. tell me.
All joking aside, I never want these silly alterations to the movies, but it'd make more sense that she'd be shaven at that point. But you know, they shot
No,
it in
it wouldn't.
79.
She was in
so-
fucking space.
Yeah, but again, her armpit hair didn't grow. So why would the pussy hair grow?
Because maybe she's
Why
a
were
fucking
eyebrows
goddamn.
plucked?
Yeah.
I think I'm winning this argument on the armpit hair.
Okay, I'm bringing it up to the face. But
Maybe
the
she got it
eyebrows.
lasered off, sir.
Yeah,
She would
like,
get it
This
with-
is
Why
another
you-
topic
No,
for
no,
another time.
I know.
Why are you fixated on the armpit hair? Is that like your thing? You want to lick
any
fucking hairy armpits?
any other hair, any body hair. The armpit hair would be there if there's bush. Now again, the movie was shot in 79, so there's still 70s bush at that point. We're still
Does this turn you on,
3 or
Dan?
4 years out. Does not.
You
But
sure?
we're a few years out
Pan down.
from Todd, you're old. When did shaved become the norm? What's the official year you're putting on that?
First time I saw
90s.
this. Yeah.
First time
Oh
I saw-
no, not 90s, 80s.
What do
Yes.
you mean? You mean ball? What are you talking? You're talking baldies?
Shaved
or landing
or
strip.
1983.
The landing
sleepaway
strip was
kid.
pretty.
Shaved,
The twat hop was
shaved or
pretty huge.
land, shaved or landing strip.
Well, those are
That
different. Those are different arguments, Dan.
By
you wanna go-
90, we're
Asia
years
Carrera
in.
was the first time I saw a triangle. Who was the first Mohawk I saw? I don't
Yeah, everyone's saying 90s.
Fucking
Yeah.
triangle.
I think
Yeah,
Fuck, I need that in my life. Dude,
Asia
I need a fucking pentagram in my life. That would be amazing.
There
if you
go.
like pink hair, Lily Lou. What's up, Lily? adult film star. If you're watching,
She's a big fan.
I fucking hope so. She rocks.
Daily Ghost put it down.
Daily Ghost. Dan, you weren't around. Be quiet.
I have seen a lot of
I will say,
Bieber from that time.
Even though Dan
He
was
studied
there,
the
he has consumed enough. I will allow him to speak on this topic.
I'm going to throw out a year. I'm going to say it became the norm in 1986. 85, 86.
Are we talking shaved or shaped? I think cleaned
Shaved
up.
and landing strip. No more bush. There was no more giant bushes for the most part.
But I don't. Bald. I don't want to keep saying baldies. Bald didn't.
Yeah.
Like when bald was the standard, wasn't until the 90s.
Oh, I disagree.
The standard
on
is
drugs.
Yeah,
it's definitely
standard,
the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
Like
You were
94 and on.
You know what? We can
And
do
Swaggy G, this is for you. Yeah.
we can do research and we can revisit this on the Patreon.
Now,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you talking in? Wait, no, hold on. I do have one
Yes,
other
we're
thing.
doing
Are
it
you
now.
talking?
The Great American Bush Debate. It'll be November's show.
Okay.
That's
But
actually
here's the
hilarious.
question though. Now, are you talking? Here's the
Right.
question, Dan. I'm saying the norm. Now, when I say the norm, I mean the norm in society, or do you mean the norm in porn? There's a difference.
The norm in society.
100% the 90s. 100%. 100%.
Thank God I was born in 96.
Todd, I'm going to use your argument. It from the outside in of America. That's how it happened. So by the 90s, it happened. It started out in the 80s and it fucking cleared house. It narrowed the whole nation in the 90s. And Ben Grimm says apparently Linnea was shaved in Return of the Living Dead, so she needed a merkin.
There you
Dan,
go.
the
great
standard
debate.
Hollywood, sir, West Coast. Where was it
All
filmed?
right.
I'll give you that.
I mean, you can go to Dubuque today, and there's probably some 70s
Okay, but you're
bush,
saying
but
the
not
norm.
the norm.
The norm.
Yeah,
That's
the norm.
Before that, Dan, I was there. I saw it in real life, not just in the movies.
Okay, you weren't getting laid in the 80s.
Todd had
You're
to
not that
fucking
old.
chop through the goddamn weeds with his machete, all right?
There you
No. It was already by then it was already cleaned up, groomed, nice. It wasn't, it was shapes. You had triangles, landing strips, the short, like the Hitler stash would pop up once in a while, it was a better time.
I was gonna call it Charlie Chaplin because I was gonna make that earlier.
I was gonna say that just gave fucking.
Well, it
Martin
depends. It
Van Dam
depends.
a boner.
Hitler, please.
It depends. It depends if the pussy's racist or not.
There
That
you
it
go.
could be a Chaplin.
I only mess with those.
Brian Trash, bring back the bush. You can keep it, sir.
Glycerine.
Ben
Grim, I need Dan to do a 3-part investigation doc on the birth
I
of the
will.
shaved bush.
I will travel the world. I will go to Norway. We'll ask Pitt, Raymond, if you're out there. What was the norm in Norway? When
It is
was
cold over there.
banned?
We should find out.
They're,
Well,
they're,
Dan,
like- they're also closer to my age than you, Dan. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe they're Bush scholars, Norwegian Bush
All
scholars.
right. Well,
you don't know
know,
what he
Dan,
does.
we'll pause this and save it for your great Bush debate in
Yes.
November.
So the
2024.
makers of Christmas Cruelty will be back to discuss Bush.
Yes, they are more than invited.
I
All
miss them. I fucking
Oh,
I need to hit both of them up. I feel like
Yeah.
a dickhead. I haven't talked to them in like a year.
Oh,
Hasn't been that
well, we
long
will
for me.
have
It's
them
been a
on
while.
again.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
well,
speaking
since
of
we got
boxes,
sidetracked with some Bush,
Yeah, Bush and the great people from Norway.
God damn it, alien! See what you did.
Yeah, exactly.
We should have at least saved this for when the new Wood film comes out.
Oh, dude.
Not too long from now.
By the way,
got my Amex tickets.
yeah, we should do that night of. I'm just saying.
If we can line it up, I'm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
Let's get to our
box?
oh wait. Oh no.
No,
Me
yeah,
first, right?
Oh yeah, because yours is
Let-
deboxed. So
Well, it's not necessarily D-Box. So I finally got my Psycho Gorman comic after fucking waiting literally 3.5, almost 4 years. So it did come with a magnets on my refrigerator, and it also came with a pin that's on my I don't know what the fuck you call the thing in your car, but the thing that blocks the sun.
Visor.
So
Right.
yeah, I pinned it on there, but I've been waiting to open this up because there's a bunch of
Oh
shit.
shit! Yeah, there we go.
So let's open this motherfucker up.
Looks like one of those paper skeleton things you put on the
shit.
door.
Okay,
Those door hangers.
so we got the sticker. Come on,
Nice.
focus.
Watching
Stick up
TV,
top.
I see.
Yeah,
Nice.
PG watching TV. We got one of these masks where you could just put it over your face,
Oh, nice.
and
Very
then
cool.
Oh, it's double sided. Cool.
and then we got some cool shit up here. All right. Oh, another sticker. Oh, this one's cool. Just PG.
Yeah. And
Drinking
track shorts.
Drinking the drink. Track shorts. But we got some trading cards.
Hey now.
Very cool.
So this one says rules, and
It does. Oh shit.
yeah, it's got like I don't know if there's so it's the rules of so it's a card game.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. 2 players, 6 cards, 1 die, no mercy. That's what it says.
That sounds like a Russian roulette game.
sounds like something we're gonna have to do to kill time before a wrestling show.
Right? So we got PG. Awesome artwork.
Looks like a gorilla outfit. That's cool.
Death Trapper.
Oh,
Sweet. Hell yeah.
probably a lot of people don't really have this, I would imagine.
Dark Screen. No.
How long were you waiting on it?
They had it 3.5 years.
3.5 fucking years.
They probably had to make up the rules to the game.
Cassis 3000, Witchmaster,
Okay.
and Queen Obelisk. So we got a little card game. I don't know how it fucking works. I didn't really want to read the
I used to play
instructions.
Yu-Gi-Oh, so whenever you learn.
Oh,
teach me to
Jesus
play.
Christ. This, I hope this doesn't get us banned.
Hunky Boys.
PG with the Hunky Boys. And also,
Oh, that's cool.
that
Le-
shit is
Lethal
hard
what?
as fuck.
Very cool. You have to bring-
Lethal
Oh,
Comics,
Lethal Comics.
okay.
That's his.
who
that's who
made
did
the comic books.
Like a
So,
molasses comics over there, but that's cool.
so I got this cover.
Very cool. Were there cover options?
Yeah, there was
Okay.
like 3 different cover options, but this is the one I went with.
Pretty fucking hard, dude.
And let's just take a little look in here.
Take a gander.
Okay. Got some.
Nice artwork.
Yeah, it's nice artwork. I haven't read it yet, but like look at that shit.
Give us a good splash page. That's fucking.
Yeah,
There we go, right there.
Yeah, let me look through here real quick. Yeah, look like. Oh, there we go.
Hey now.
Yeah,
All right.
fucking
very
looks cool.
Is
So
it a
I'm gonna-
new story or is it a story of the film?
No, it's a whole
New
new
adventure?
story. Yeah,
Very cool.
Oh, very nice.
and like you can see the different
Early
Oh,
covers.
okay, chose them all.
covers you could have got, along with PG doing something to Mimi's dad. So, yeah, if you're a fan of Psycho Gorman, I don't know if you can get these anymore, but if look it up. I was I paid I think like $85 to a Kickstarter like 3.5 fucking years ago. But I finally got it now, and I'm pretty excited to read it. And also, just in general, I think Steven Konstanski's been keeping his head down low and has been slowly working on a Psycho Gorman sequel, but I don't think he wants anybody to know about it. That's just my prediction from because I fall like I'm basically Steven Konstanski's stalker at this point.
You're a stan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I really am. So, and everything that I've heard from him, he's like, I have realized that this stupid little thing I did as a side project has blown up to the point where I really need to deliver for a sequel. So if he's saying that, and that guy delivers every fucking single time he works, on
Trauma
anything-
alum.
Yeah, well, not even just Trauma though. Like,
I just throwed it out there.
Well, Father's Day is one of the best like horror comedies of the last
great
decade.
film.
But like The Void, literally probably the best cosmic horror since The Thing. Psycho Gorman, which is like the love letter to if you love Power Rangers and that 90s bullshit. So like he covers all bases. He also made probably the third best Leprechaun movie, if not the second. So I have high hopes for Psycho Gorman too. I'm glad that I finally got this comic because I had been emailing these motherfuckers for the last 3 months because they said they started to send them out and I didn't get mine. I was like, what the fuck? And like in the PG groups, I was seeing motherfuckers like showing their comics, but I guess it was my print because I didn't see anybody with the specific cover that I got.
That may have been the last one on the run or something.
Yeah, that's why I'm making. But regardless, I'm happy I finally got it. I will support anything that Steven Kaczynski does. He's trying to do Deathstalker 2 right now, right?
I think it's in the
remake.
Remake. Sorry. So support that. Get to his Kickstarter and also spam him so he makes that fucking new goddamn PG.
Well, see now Ben's distracting me. Kaczynski has made a new movie premiered at Fantastic Fest called Frankie Frico is the name of the new movie, and he's describing it at the film as Toxic Avenger remade by the Robert Rodriguez of Spy Kids. So
I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. We got to see if we can get that one early too. Also, you can go listen to our Kaczynski interview from a few years back.
Yeah, that wasn't a part of. I still fucking kicked myself in the ass for that.
Well, maybe we can get him back.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would love to be able to talk to him. Even just like about The Void alone. That movie is a fucking
masterpiece.
It's everything. Like if you're a cosmic horror fan, you love The Thing, and you just love like Lovecraftian horror. Like that shit is just it's fucking so good. But yeah, so there's my Psycho Gorman comic unboxing. Again, I probably should have looked it up before we went on. I don't know if you can still get this, but if you can, go get it because I doubt they're gonna print many of these, especially if it took 3.5 motherfucking years.
Well, you got eBay, but you guys will be paying a lot.
Yeah, way more than $75.
Yes. Todd,
all right,
what's in your box?
All right, well, this is the February and the sales box, or not February, sorry, the July and what was subscriber month? I don't remember what the hell's in here.
I've ordered so much Vinegar Syndrome, it's just gonna.
But it is a combination of two, like subscriber week, or maybe it's two from subscriber week. Maybe I don't know. Subscriber month, whatever we're doing. I'm opening it. We'll find out. I'm tired. I know there's one thing I'm excited to get with coming soon to Trauma 365.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
I know damn what it is.
Is it
all right?
A surprise?
No, but we'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I don't even remember what okay. Oh, it's also wait, I don't remember ordering. Okay, who knows? Let's see what I got.
Are there clues for this one or no?
No, this is Vinegar Syndrome, not an unboxing.
Open the box.
The other one. All right, first we got. Oh, here you go, Kruger.
Hey, that's awesome. Fuck, I didn't even know they came out with that. Son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking cool. I like the green shit at the top.
I've got it.
Let me see. Oh, dude. Oh man, I fucking need that. Are they all sold out of the?
I don't think they are.
No, you're good. You're good. They're not.
The 4K.
They did Gorgo too, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That one, the slip may be gone.
Son of a bitch, dude. I'm probably gonna have to pay extra for that because I love Gorgo and I love Reptilicus. Reptilicus, in my opinion, is a very underrated movie. It's super fucking cheesy, but like it's the perfect midnight like cheesy monster movie. And it has a really cool looking monster that has like strange abilities. So,
and this one, what is it?
Nice. It's a Mexican biker. movie.
Yeah, I know this is the last Dude Designs cover. Is I guess there's something with the new people in charge that aren't like a fan of his work, which sucks. I love his
That
artwork.
looks awesome. What the hell are you talking about?
I think his artwork's better than most of the average Vinegar Syndrome. It's just that style, that I know me and Dan like totally like grew up with. It has that feel of a post nuke from that era, from back in the day. It's just I love his work. Like his Delamorte cover is amazing. I don't know. I love his style, and I wish more people put it on covers.
You're reminding me I don't have that Blu-ray either. I need to fucking catch up.
Then did you order the? I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to make you.
Brother, I haven't ordered shit. I'm broke. All right.
Okay. A Chinese Torture Chamber, Part 1 and 2.
I've got that. I can't wait.
Show the front again, dude. What?
So what's the gimmick behind this movie?
That looks badass. Yeah, I've never seen this.
Dan?
It's extreme Cat 3 style.
Fuck
Todd,
yeah.
I'll be there. I'm coming over.
Be careful on the inside because
Todd.
I'm not over. I'm just showing front and back.
I'm gonna be there August 3rd. So
all right, we'll have some stuff to watch. Yes, and we don't have anything. Oh yeah, Pugs, aren't you coming through?
Yeah,
SummerSlam. Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Let's see. All right, we got to. I don't remember this much, so cool. All right. Here we go. I know Dan's excited for this one.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. If I recall, I think it was a show.
Yeah,
I think it was a Showtime original in the 90s. Could be wrong on the channel, but
I don't even remember this one, but I was sold off the era and the premise. So
how
this
many
will be his
episodes?
first time? It's a movie, right, Dan?
Yeah, sci-fi.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was a show.
So it's a tentacle fucking movie. It's hentai.
No.
Live action.
All right. Some SOV, Blood Cult.
Ooh, I got that coming too.
Yeah. Gonna be able to retire that Ripper,
that's cool.
that one set.
Flip it over again, Todd. Let me see that cover.
Revenge, I think.
Oh, Revenge. Yeah, that's the only one missing then.
It's kind of like opposite Maniac.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Maniac.
Lower the
lower it to the floor.
Yeah, low as you can go, then drop it a couple.
Nah, I ain't watching that shit. I barely watch
Well,
SOV.
there's good color on the back, so you might like that.
I'm down.
All right. Speaking of good color, this thing's beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey,
that's
Yeah,
fucking
good.
awesome.
Yeah, look at that.
Because that movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
ooh, oh, that's cool.
I still think I prefer Scalper, but Nightcrawler is just as good.
Well, now they're both. Wait, we got Scalp. Didn't we get Scalper in the last one? Or is
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got them opposite. But
Fuck
yeah,
dude.
we just need Unspeakable. It's time to start harassing Vinegar.
Dude, Chad Farron, like, hats off to you, my man. Like, you're making some really good low budget pictures right now.
And I saved the Trauma for last. I was going to say the best, especially after the last film. And that is, it's a nice VSA release of Traumas. They Call Me Macho Woman.
All right,
So,
Mr.
I'm not-
Elizabeth,
I'm not going to recommend this one to
the PCO.
Kruger. But yeah, so I'll be doing this one on a. Dude, I don't like these new VSA cases.
Why? What's wrong? Is it the clear?
They changed the style. I would rather just have a normal slip, but they're a little thinner, and they got I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's got a weird thing at the top, or that just may be mine. But
They don't want to piss off the cardboard enthusiasts.
I'm sure there's someone's complaining about. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to get a new one. No,
Uh-oh.
it is Trauma though.
When I put it up to the magnifying glass, I noticed.
I don't know. No, it looks like it's a
fingernail
little.
there.
Look, it looks like it's a little. It's not glued proper. Look.
The little flip. Oh, I see
Yeah.
it. Is it the same image behind it?
It's hard to focus, but I
No,
see
and
it.
look at if you look at it on the top, you can see it's like. I don't know. I may have to be a fucking one of them.
No, Todd's gonna comb his
If it
hair like a
wasn't-
Karen.
If it wasn't Trauma, I wouldn't
One
care.
of us.
That's all right. We'll see. All right. Thinner equal cheaper. Exactly, Slasher. I'd honestly rather him just do a normal slipcover. I don't need these. Yeah, whatever. All right. There we go. That was that. Let's get back to order.
Back to order. No, I'm excited. I've got like older stuff coming too. So,
yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I just. Yeah. And then, like, I don't. Who knows how long Severn will take the ship there, but we'll see.
That last time because of Cappy's curse and that whole.
Yeah, I didn't even get. Yeah.
I have not turned that thing on because I just know it's gonna piss me off somehow. So I'm just like,
so glad I didn't get it.
Yeah, that was one of those, like, I didn't need Kathy's curse to go.
Now, see, even a Frankenhooker box that talked, I would have been all over it.
Holy shit, dude! People would be losing their minds if they recreated that. Like, ooh.
I should display mine in the back to make people jealous.
Yes,
so yours does it still talk though?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think yours talked. Okay.
All you have to do is replace the battery.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to do that, Todd. It's a little harder than that.
You don't know how to do anything, Dan. You don't even know how to fucking forward an email.
It's a little harder than that. I can forward an email.
I don't know how to change the battery. What's the fucking car battery, Dan?
It's not as simple as that. It's a different kind of battery, right? I had that VHS, but I had it like 25 years ago.
And you sold it like a dummy for pennies, didn't you?
No, that one I did get money for because
Okay,
held. Yeah, there was about a dozen or so that I made stupid money
I gotta
off
pull
of.
that out of the box. I may have to replace the battery, but
do a tutorial video for Dan.
I should. And then we'll honestly, I could probably just push the fucking button on a reel and get
do a tutorial, but edit it to make it look like it's a tutorial from ages ago. Like you're just doing
put it on VHS. We'll bust out the video camera, Pugs. You can film
it. Deal.
Guys, okay, wait. Sorry, I'm going to pitch it real quick. Whenever we make that song that when Dan's been pitching, we need to shoot a video with the VHS camera.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We can do that with our Maniac. We gotta figure that out. Okay, sorry. What were we gonna say, Krieger?
There we go.
Let's get into business.
All right, let's get into the.
Well,
so that was our show. Go ahead, Kruger. Somebody.
Stall for a minute. I'm going to go out and come back in.
All right. So
I think the voices are out of sync. I'm going to come back in.
Stall. Oh, you're really going to do that? I thought you were kidding.
Yeah, we're out
of my microphone.
Kruger.
Now my shit's fucking up.
It could be more you, but I'm just.
So come back next Wednesday where we'll talk about Longlegs.
Finally, we got rid of them.
Tiger stripes.
Should we not bring it back into the studio? Just what?
That would be fucking funny. If I get no sound in there.
I told him, I'll only be like 90 minutes tonight. We're already going over.
Oh, son of a fuck.
Uh-oh.
So, is Dan messing it? Us? He can't get back in?
It looks like. He's trying to change the battery. Hold on. Also, season finale of The Boys airs tonight at midnight. It's on right now. Actually,
I haven't watched any episodes because I've been waiting.
The fuck. Up.
No. I've been waiting till it's done.
So okay, then today is your day, sir.
Yeah, I'm 3 behind, so I've been waiting. I'll probably watch them next week.
I still need to rewatch Invincible, or not rewatch, but like finish the last half. Because my piece of shit friend that I was watching it with, this cocksucker, dude, we're playing PlayStation, and this motherfucker's just like, so did you catch up with Invincible? Yeah, I'm like, we've literally watched every single episode together. You son of a bitch.
Speaking of sons of bitches.
There you
go. All right, sorry.
But we do have reviews tonight, right?
Yes.
I think we're done.
Yeah, we got one.
Kicking it off with our first review.
Kicking it off 35 minutes later. Shut the fuck up.
I know. And I'm going to dip out right now.
From writer-director Amanda Nell N. Tiger Stripes. And in this film, Zafan lives in a small rural community in Malaysia. In full puberty, she realizes that her body is changing at an alarming rate Her friends turn away from her when mass hysteria hits the school. Fear spreads, and a doctor intervenes to chase away the demon that haunts the girls. Like a tiger harassed and dislodged from its habitat, Zafan decides to reveal its true nature, its fury, its rage, and its beauty. All right, so Tiger Stripes. Kruger, I'm sorry, did you want to go first?
Yeah, I'd like to go first on this
Go
because,
for
like,
it.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I really was into this movie for the most part.
Oh, okay.
It felt like a foreign carry kind of to me, and like it really like I don't know what it is, but that being bullied in school, like I was bullied, I was a fat kid my whole life, so like I really resonate with characters like that, and I enjoyed seeing the way the culture was. I don't know, is this Indonesian?
Malaysian.
I just enjoyed seeing how the culture was, and just seeing still kids go through the same bullshit that we go through. Now I will say I was expecting the movie to pay off in a very like a way bigger way, but I don't know what the budget was. I don't know the story behind the production of this, and I think there's definitely something here for the whoever created this movie, because it's heartfelt. It's got a good story. The effects that are there aren't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie, but I appreciate that there was an attempt. And overall, like, it kept me engaged. I just was very disappointed with the ending because I was expecting like a big massacre or something even crazier to happen. I'll go in spoilers, but I thought we may have gotten something that would have made Pugs really happy eventually. That's what I was hoping for.
Would have been cool.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's not it's body horror. It's not Cronenberg style body horror. It's kind of like a lighter.
It's mild as fuck with the body horror.
Yeah,
I mean, it's there, but
yeah, it's a lighter Lord of the Flies type story. I know in Malaysia, and the director had talked about it, Tiger Stripes is actually the name they used for stretch marks. And
I was expecting a movie about like her getting fat.
yeah. That's where that comes from, and I know there's at least some truth in Malaysia. Some superstitions around periods and all of that. Like,
it's funny
Malaysian
because I just wanted to interject and say, like, with all the girls like doing the seizuring thing, that was actually in an episode, I think, with people from Malaysia in Evil, a show I've been recently watching a lot of, which I highly recommend to anybody because it's really fucking awesome show.
I'll be checking that out soon. Yeah.
The tone of this movie is a little different. I mean, like I said, it kind of plays out more like a dark fantasy type thing. There's nothing too fucked up. It's not a scary film, and I think that'll probably let some people down expecting the hardcore body horror aspect. It is interesting seeing the culture in Malaysia play out. It doesn't go too over the top with the characters. I mean, a Malaysian carry to a degree, but there's no like Piper Laurie type, like just really like fucking brutal evil character. Yeah, like it definitely shows how shitty kids can be. Like that aspect is in here, and it's very light. I'll be honest, Kruger, I would not have expected for a minute you would like this one.
I also took about 2.5 grams of mushrooms before I watched this movie, so maybe that added into it. But to be honest with you, like the first at least 50 minutes, it reminded me of Carrie a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's the same at-home life bullshit. Like, she's getting treated like shit at home. She's getting bullied at school. And Carrie's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I think that's kind of where I resonated with it. Granted, I really do wish the body horror was better, especially with there could have been a really cool transformation scene, but I doubt these guys had any fucking budget to even do that. So.
Yeah, no, the lady who directed it, I mean, she said, like, it's pretty accurate at the time. I don't know a lot about Malaysian culture, but she said there's a lot of body shame in the schools. I mean,
I'm
even
sure.
with the parents and everything, as ridiculous as some of that stuff sounds, like it happens. It happens here in the States too. But yeah, no, it's always interesting to see a different culture's take on this story. Farah, the girl who plays the girl who is her
The asshole.
kind of her best friend turned asshole. She was very
Dude, I wanted to drown that little fucking girl. I'm not even gonna lie to you. She pissed me off so fucking bad because it reminded me of friends I grew up with. Like, there's always that one motherfucker that gets jealous that you're fucking doing something good and they're just trying to bring you down. And I was just like, fuck, I want to see her get her head cut off. Unfortunately, I didn't.
I wanted to pull her fucking Haji Bop and waterboard her. She's a fucking bitch, dude. I did not like
Right?
her. Yeah,
40
I'm like,
minutes, 55 seconds.
is that too far?
Yeah, we're not monetized. I don't know.
They pulled their hijabs off in the movie. Like,
Yeah. I'm just saying it's
It's
conveniently
also a
convenient
hijab,
way.
but yeah.
Hot job. There you go. Well, see, now it's accurate. Now we got to mark the time down. Now,
Yes.
for me, this was an average movie. I wasn't really too blown away by any of the performances. The ideas, though, fucking cool. I don't. That's a spoiler. I like the idea. I don't think it was pulled off as successful as maybe they would like it to have been. And I don't like it as much as you two seem to. But I think it's fine. My favorite part of the whole thing was this probably makes me sound weird, but like how hard they were dancing, like in the TikTok videos they were trying to do. They looked like they were having a ball, so that was infectious.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a very good movie, but it's not what I thought it would be. It's not a bad thing, just it's not what I thought it would be. So honestly, I don't know. What would you rate? Not rate. What would the rating be on this one? Because I'd say this kind of more PG-13 territory.
I
Is it
mean,
R?
I wouldn't say it's rated R.
Yeah,
Is it rated
I
R? I didn't
I'm
pay
looking
attention to
at
that. Okay.
I don't know if it has.
I mean, unless period blood gets you R rating, though.
Well,
It should.
it just
It might have back in the day. But,
TV 14, Dan.
Okay, so basic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's lighter, but there's going to be people out there that really, really like it. I'm kind of like in the middle. Like I won't. This is not going to be in my top 10. I don't know if I'll go back to it anytime soon, but I thought the performances, it felt real. There is some dark humor in this because, like I said, a lot of the adults, they don't go like super, super evil. Like it felt a little more grounded, and yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, any closing comments?
No, I would just say if you don't have anything to watch and you're interested in foreign horror, give it a watch. It's not bad. I think this director with a budget can do something really special, or writer, whoever created this.
Okay. All right. What do you rate it, Kruger?
I am a 3 out of 5, surprisingly, because I was very engaged. I like the story. It's just kind of the execution on some of the effects that really like brought it down for me. But
yeah, more of a fairy tale type.
Yeah, but overall, like I wasn't upset after the runtime was over. So 3 out of 5.
I'm 3 as well. I think I might have just wanted. Maybe I could have gone higher if it broke my heart a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, if we would have got something fucked up at the end, for sure.
No, well, not even fucked up. Just I don't know. It's a very kind of playful kind of movie in some ways, but yeah,
it's probably a good thing since they're so young. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 because like I didn't hate my time with it, but I didn't love it either. I think there's something there.
Yeah. There's going to be people that will absolutely love this film. So,
yeah, I'm sure. I'm surprised you didn't, Dan. I thought you were going to be all.
I liked it. It just didn't rise to the level of love.
Now, here's my question, Pug. Is it worth my time?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to care.
Oh, okay. Dan normally says yes to everything, so if Dan even said no, I'm going to go. I will pass it.
I don't see you liking it.
It's not bad enough to where you'll enjoy it more than you should, and it's not good enough to be like, yeah, you should watch this.
It's not going to touch my top 10 list. So I'm not going to bother.
I thought going into this review, you would all hate it. I like it, and I was going to say like teenage girls might like it, but obviously we're not teenage girls here. So,
well, I also I took 2.5 grams of mushrooms before I watched this movie, so
there you go.
So it probably would have been lower without.
But dude, like cinematography wise, I didn't mention this, but it's fucking great. Like,
I would not be shocked to see this director get something
A24 film for sure.
Possibly, yeah. I would not be shocked. All right, moving on to our next movie, which has a little bit of an interesting story behind it. Not the movie, but the star. Is Latency from writer-director James Croak. And in Latency, when Hannah, a professional gamer who suffers from acute agoraphobia, receives new equipment that enhances her game, she begins to wonder if it's reading her mind or controlling it. So in Latency, just to give a little bit of background on this, because I thought it was interesting, Sasha Luss, she was almost a big breakout star. She was in 2 movies for Luc Besson, and one of them was Valerian, which was a notorious flop that lost a ton of money.
I still haven't seen it.
And I didn't dislike it, but the second film
Jupiter
right
Ascending?
after that was supposed to be her. Oh, that
Anna?
Yeah, the second film that was supposed to be her breakout in 2019 was a movie called Anna. It was a female hitman movie, and I enjoyed it too. But the story behind it, what killed that movie, the studio just dumped it. It was supposed to be her big breakout. And they dumped it because Luc Besson had been Me Too'd on, I can't remember if it was Valerian or this movie. But
I think it was Valerian, actually. I do remember hearing that.
Yeah. He got Me Too'd, and they pretty much just dumped Anna in theaters with almost no coverage because they just wanted, all right, let's not bring too much attention.
So this just tells me Lionsgate just does not like her. Because they cast her in this next. Oh wait, never mind.
Let's wait, because there was so much that this is like the height or near the height of Me Too. So there was a lot that was brought up about Luc Besson meeting his first or second wife, whoever played the diva in Fifth Element, when she was 12, and apparently started dating her when she was 15. So there's a weird history with that got brought up, and they just buried Anna. It's a decent movie, but it's no La Femme Nikita. I didn't know all this
background.
Wow. So unfortunately, Sasha Luss, who I do think is very talented, kind of had her career stalled. That was
Me Too as well with this bullshit. Damn.
Yeah, with this fucking movie, Jesus Christ.
No, that too. No, I got Me Too.
So this movie, it is not what it is not what it was advertised as. And this did have a minor theatrical release, but
did it really?
I think Harkin Theaters had it or something.
It played a few screens.
Yeah. And so it's advertised as, it kind of looks like you're going to get some virtual reality, almost Doom looking movie. And there are these Doom-like creatures in it. They don't have much more screen time than what's in the trailer. It's about maybe 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. That's not what this movie is at all.
The budget's out. No more monsters.
Yeah, this movie is totally more a quiet drama with some sci-fi elements about agoraphobia. I did not like it either. I will say a couple nice things. Sasha Luss, I think, is still very good. Her accent comes and goes.
It's super annoying.
It's weird. It's like I'm Russian, then I'm American, then I'm Russian. But I have no idea who this is. But her best friend, who's one of the only other actors in the movie, because this is just all takes place in her apartment, pretty much. Alexis Wren, apparently a big influencer or something. I don't know who she is, but she's in there.
Did she show her butthole?
No.
butthole.
Dan would
Very
know.
good.
Dan would know if she did. So.
This movie like introduces a lot of interesting elements. It doesn't take advantage of any of them, and it's more of a drama about agoraphobia than it is a Doom knockoff, which is what I thought it would be. There's like I said, there's a couple things here where I'm like, oh, this is going to get really interesting at some point, and it never does. It sets some things up, like what's with the girl. It's a disappointment. I don't know. It felt like maybe they cut shit out of it. I don't know what happened here. But what say you guys?
Go for it, Kruger.
Well, I was interested in the story's concept, but Jesus fucking Christ, did this feel like just low rent horror bullshit? The effects were awful. Like the entity that's haunting her looks like shit, and it pissed me off every time it came up on screen. The acting's not terrible, but like just the execution and the whole story, especially towards the end, I was kind of invested when I found out, about the character's condition, not wanting to leave the house. She's kind of in debt. She's just a straight up gamer. I know people like that, so that kind of resonated with me. But then it just got super fucking boring, really convoluted, and with the effects and the ending and everything, it was very predictable. And just as a whole, I didn't like this movie whatsoever.
Yep. Co-sign all that. Not a fan. I probably play it on my phone more than I watch the movie, and I hate doing that. And because usually I put my phone away.
Doom.
I should have been playing fucking Doom. That's right.
Right?
I don't think the performances were bad at all. It's just what I was getting on screen couldn't hold my attention. So no dice for me.
It reminded me of like those PG-13 movies that they used to just shoot out in like the early two. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, Dead or Alive
That's way better though. Yeah. But I got you.
I have some nostalgia for those crap fests, but yeah, this is not going to be one I'm going to go back and like
stay alive.
Hey, maybe I'll check it out. No, yeah, that's all. This sucked.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to add.
It's gonna make
that come and go.
Oh yeah, that was shocking.
I was like,
I don't remember that in Anna. Maybe
they're like, you know what? Fuck another take. Let's go.
Yeah, who cares?
No one's gonna see this piece of shit.
It's a shame because of the AI element, the gamer element, like Kruger said. I mean, we all know people like this, and it's like all of the elements were there. I really was hoping that this was going to surprise me, and I was with it for a little bit, but then by the end, I'm just like, that's it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I don't know. It's not god awful, I guess. I still give it 1 star, but it's
agreed. 1 star out of the 5 for me.
Oh, I'm a half star. Fuck this thing.
Quick review.
I'm a 1 too.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
A 1 also, not a 1. Yeah.
Was it like Brain Scan? Absolutely fucking not, Zombie. Brain Scan is awesome.
No.
I don't know if I'd call Brain Scan awesome, but it's better.
Compared to this, it was fucking 5 stars.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry you didn't say Arcade, Dan, which is also awesome. But... Shit, I would have rather watched goddamn Tron.
All right.
Let's do that.
So our next movie, and I apologize because I'm going to have to grab something, but I'm going to read the synopsis and then hot tag if that's okay with you guys. But it's
absolutely not.
Sorry. Shit happens. Population Purge from writer-director Brian Johnson, who's a very popular cinematographer, but this is his debut feature film.
So it's not Kevin Smith's buddy who did Vulgar? That makes sense.
It is not. So in this movie, a government program poisons millions. An immune grandfather-granddaughter duo survive, hunted by ruthless scalpers, and an official determined to save his son, leading to a fight for survival amidst the chaos. So I'm literally going to be 1 minute. Hot tag, whoever wants to go first.
Kruger, would you like to go, or someone?
I did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Go ahead, Dan. Go
Dan. Todd, would you like to go first, or would you like me to?
Go for it. I was just going to, yeah.
Well, I
I'm
really
sure
got
you're gonna be
nothing.
high on this one. Yeah.
I am not. I fucking hated
Yeah,
every moment of this stupid movie. It sucks.
I was like, you're like giving us okay, yeah, we're gonna rip off Purge, kind of do our thing. Do it hard. Don't go soft and do nothing the whole fucking movie.
You go smaller, you go fucking geriatric, and then you have this fucking. I gotta behave. I don't like her lead. I don't like her leads. I don't like where we're going. I don't like the premise. This movie checks off everything I don't like.
Yeah,
Pretty
give us
hard.
some nudity, some SA. Come on, not me like
Something. And then you're even like too clean for it to be like all that mess going on. This is a big fat no for me, and it sucks. I don't want to spoil it because like it's not a spoiler for that. It's a spoiler for other movies. Like we saw a movie that I fucking genuinely love, and then we got a bunch of crap. So this is a big no for me, and I almost to the point where like I don't want to see anything these people do ever again. Almost there. So we'll see.
No,
not a fan, Dan.
Did Dan love it? Is that what we missed? You're the
no. Well, so recap. I caught Pug.
It sucked asshole.
Yeah, we're not a fan.
Asshole, yeah. I would not say it sucked asshole. So I'm
because that's a good thing for Dan. For God,
I'm a big fan of dystopian type stories like this. One thing I want to say first is the locations, the props. They did a good job of making this one. They made a good job of making this one seem bigger than it I'm sure it was.
I'm going to try not to interrupt you, Dan, but I highly and aggressively disagree with you. But go ahead.
You didn't find the set decoration pretty good? Like
not at all.
Oh, wow. I did. And I thought the acting overall was better than normal. I mean, this is a very low budget film. It's going to probably struggle just because it looks like it's a Mad Max knockoff. And that's not really what this is. This is a little more grounded and character driven. Again, more of a drama at times. I mean, there is action, don't get me wrong, but that's not the strong suit to this story. I thought the grandfather, Pete Holland, he's a theater actor. Like, he's known for playing Abraham Lincoln and all these historical actors. I thought like an insane failed actor. I thought that was kind of a unique character to be roaming the wastelands. I didn't love this movie.
Sounds like you loved it.
The DIY spirit, I thought this was actually better than average. And I kind of appreciated it. It's like I said, it's a little different, and I think a lot of people are going to want the cheap thrills, and it doesn't have the typical mustache twirling villain. Everybody again feels a little more realistic, but
you're all fucking annoying. Zombie's asking, are you saying Mad Max wasn't character driven?
Well, Mad Max is definitely a very different vibe from this. That's not a character driven movie. I love the character of Mad Max though, but this, you spend a little more time with these people, and
unfortunately
more talking, but yeah, I mean, I'm not giving this one a huge rating. I didn't hate it. I kind of knew going in that you guys would. It's another one.
So you did this on purpose?
A little bit of a vibe.
What's the studio's name? What?
What's the studio's name?
Ventures. What is the name of the studio? The
Gravitas Ventures.
Yeah. See, that's all Kruger had to see to skip it.
Dave proved me wrong twice, because they did put out that fucking documentary about that weirdo that let his daughter get kidnapped.
Fucking abducted in plain sight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, they just pick stuff up. There's some good stuff there. There's a lot of bad stuff. It depends. But I don't know. If you're looking for something a little more grounded, I thought this was a good start. They hinted a sequel. I don't know if it'll really happen. But I was reasonably entertained. I didn't love it. You don't have to go out of your way to see it. But I thought the acting, again, the sets, which I'm really surprised you had an issue with, I thought all of that was
nothing
a little more interesting
I know you weren't here when I was fucking tearing a new asshole, but I didn't.
Well,
everything everything they did, I did not like.
I restored part of the asshole for them, but
reconstructive surgery.
This will not be a review that will make it on the box.
Yours might, mine won't.
I thought the characters were interesting, but well, we'll see. But I'm only a 2.5. I mean, I'm not going super high on this, but it was a fine one-time watch. I'll see what they do next time.
I'm a 1.
Oh, okay.
I'm a 0. This doesn't get shit.
Damn. Is that your first 0?
No. I've given out zeros before, but
this year maybe.
I am more cranky this year. Yeah. But fucking give me some shit I love and I'll fucking suck it off, no problem.
Well, yeah, we know with fucking Fog City.
Yeah, I was so entertained with that. I would rather watch that movie like 9 times.
Pugs, this is that. That is Citizen Kane.
Toxie. I said, well, how did Toxie come out? I meant to say titties, but Toxie came out.
Todd got one of your months.
When you weren't here, Dan, I said this needed tits and SA.
Well, again, yeah, it's not that, and that most people are going to be disappointed that it's not that post-nuke Italian style.
No. I was expecting a Purge ripoff from the name and the cover.
Oh, yeah.
A poster.
Well, the title makes sense, though. I mean, it's the government trying to.
No, it absolutely does, and it is kind of, it is, yeah. Well, it didn't work. I don't know if I was expecting something else, but whatever. Yeah.
Todd, let's turn that frown upside down with the movie that I refuse.
Do not quote Unspeakable to me, sir.
The movie that I refuse to call Dark Angel. It's I Come in Peace.
The slipcover fucking says that too.
It says it. Unfortunately,
oh my god,
there is no I Come in Peace.
I really did not know you guys were that strong about it. So you're on that camp. Okay, I'm indifferent. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: where do you lie on the boyfriend's back?
Let me read the synopsis first.
I didn't know it had a different name.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's news to me. I fucking love My Boyfriend's Back.
No, not My Boyfriend's Back. Don't tell her. I screwed it up.
Don't tell mom the baby's.
No. It's Don't Tell Her It's Me and I fucked it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I just lost the other name because I got confused now. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. I Come in Peace is the 1990 film from director Craig R. Baxley, who I'll talk about here in a minute. And if you're unfamiliar, Detective Jack Kane thought he dealt with every kind of crime on Earth. But now someone is using human bodies to manufacture narcotics. Someone or something not of this world. To the alien predator that has arrived on Kane's turf, human endorphins represent the perfect drug. To Kane, the otherworldly visitor represents mankind's worst threat. And if the alien's mission succeeds, the destruction of humanity is soon to follow. Together with his straight arrow partner from the FBI and his girlfriend, the city coroner, Kane must race against the clock to send this unwelcome visitor home in pieces. All right. So, Todd, I know you have a story with this one. You can probably already tell that I love it, but go with your story.
I'll start off with the name thing. And the movie I was thinking of is the Steve Guttenberg starring Don't Tell Her It's Me, which MGM, just like this one, they named it The Boyfriend School for a while. That was the book that it was based off of. But it's another weird one they did, because this was released in the States as I Come in Peace, came out on every video format as I Come in Peace, but Shot Factory's calling it Dark Angel. It
was Dark Angel like everywhere else, also? The US though.
Overseas. It was always I Come in Peace here, because my story is I didn't get to see this one in theaters. I wanted to, but it was a small release. But there was a weird thing. They announced the home video for this era was not common. 1 month after. It was like almost a month to the day. The only other movie that had that small of a window was the classic Cool as Ice, was 4 weeks later. So I was excited. Like, I'm getting ready to rent it because I was at the video store. Back then, it would have been every Wednesday and Thursday. There was new releases. And they didn't get it. It got delayed. I was so upset. But this is in the era, like they had already set the pay-per-view date. So the pay-per-view still went on that day. So I remember getting my tape, ordering the pay-per-view recorded. I was happy because it got delayed for like 3 months. So I was like, yeah.
I still got it.
I got an iCommon piece of tape. And like people could, yeah. So I was really excited about being able to brag that I had it on VHS before anyone else. So that's my iCommon piece story. Yeah, and I did watch it and I did enjoy it. One of the Dolph has a lot of entertaining movies from that.
I love that shirt. I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's bad, but it's badass also.
And but this one, is another one. Yeah, I've always enjoyed it. It's a fun flick. So Dan, you love it. So I guess.
Well, here I'll go next but you can suck it off after. But I'm with Todd and obviously you. After fucking first grade or preschool, not every week, but like this is in the regular rotation. This is actually one of my good buddies, Rex. Shout out, he watches all the time. One of his favorite movies. He was so excited when it came out on like.
What does he call it?
He calls it "I Come in Peace,"
okay.
But he will refer to Dark Angel every now and again. But we all know.
Like that show with that one chick.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah, her.
But yeah, this is a fun ride. It's like you throw that on with Last Action Hero, fucking Demolition Man. Like for me, that's all that shit. That comes out later, but like all that shit, I grew up watching in rotation. So this is a comforting blanket I put on myself just to fucking feel good. It's a hug.
I figured we would all love it. I grew up with this one as well. It has, in my opinion, I always say Commando's the ultimate 80s one-liner movie, but this is technically 90s, and it has one of the absolute best when the alien, Matthias Hughes, who's fantastic. I come in peace, and you go in pieces, asshole.
I still doesn't beat I Lied, but it's up there.
Yeah, I mean, what's not to love? You have this giant fucking freak alien this space drug dealer who sucks your brains out. You got Dolph Lundgren, Brian Benben, who's really good as sort of the straight-laced partner. Everything
I really like him. I do.
Yeah, he just,
even though he's a goody two shoes, there's something about him. Like, you know what? You're hard when you need to be.
He was on one of my favorite HBO television shows, Dream On. Unfortunately, not streaming anywhere, but great show.
He's underrated, and the action scenes in this. Craig R. Baxley, he is somebody who's had a very interesting career because, he was the second unit action director on Predator, which landed him basically. Yeah, no, the action is photographed just beautifully. He knows how to direct action. And he made Action Jackson, then this one, then Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth.
That's another favorite.
That's a trilogy of
El Dorado.
A trilogy of awesomeness. His career, it took a weird turn because he's from a family of stuntmen, going back to his grandfather, his kids is a stuntman, his cousin. A lot of them worked on this movie. It all shows the stunts are just jaw-dropping. He kind of went to TV. He did like Deep Red with Michael Biehn, a sci-fi movie, but then he became a Stephen King guy. He did Storm of the Century, Rose Red.
Only takes $1.
Diary of Ellen Rimbauer, and Stephen King's Kingdom Hospital, among a lot of other stuff. So interesting career in stunts and what have you. This movie is damn near perfect. Chris mentioned Christmas classic. It is a Christmas film, so come December, throw this in the rotation with Die Hard, and you'll have a great night at the movies. Matthias Hughes is somebody else who doesn't get enough attention. Lots of great B movies. This is by far his most iconic role, but he's intimidating in this. Like he's really fucking good. A lot of good character actors. Jesse Vince pops up as the guy in the Mercedes that gets blown up in the beginning. the actor that plays the good alien Ozek, I think they called him, Jay Bilius. That dude's like a fucking monster too.
Don't you want to see them fight fucking Undertaker and what's his ass from fucking Suburban Commando?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I'm gonna just say Suburban Commando takes place in the same universe.
You'll get no argument from me. I want that crossover really fucking bad.
We can still have the Hulk Hogan Dolph Lundgren team up. It's not too late.
Piz,
hey,
I Come in Peace is a classic.
It really is. I mean, it's a perfect action movie. And it's one of those ones. I know Dolph Lundgren, when he had the meeting with Craig R. Baxley's idea was that he was going to play the Matthias Hughes role and kind of try and mirror Arnold Schwarzenegger with Terminator, but Dolph wanted to play Kane. And, I think it would have been fine the other way around, but
I think the right decisions were made.
Yeah, it's arguably Dolph's best starring role. I don't think that'd be too controversial, and I like a lot of his movies. I
really can't argue.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Red Scorpion's great.
Still better.
I'm not saying it's great, but I still kind of have nostalgia for Masters of the Universe, even though it's not what everyone hoped.
I love that movie.
As an 11-year-old child, I was not happy. I enjoy it now, but yeah, that's not.
And you're a canon mark, Todd. I'm surprised.
It's one of the two. You know what? The two properties I loved as a child are what killed the company. That and Superman 4.
Oh.
That is true.
They should have just stayed with. And I would have given up both films for the chance of another Death Wish or whatever. Now, I would have even taken another goddamn Chuck Norris movie instead. Dan.
You know what they needed to do?
Cast Chuck Norris as Skeletor? Fuck yeah.
No.
I know. Frank Langella is a fucking beast as Skeletor.
I'm not taking anything away. But
I keep Frank Langella, but it needed an arm wrestling climax where he just arm wrestles him for control of the universe.
Okay, to be fair, that and Cobra didn't help either. Wasn't all Master of the Universe Superman 4.
Cobra's a masterpiece. I don't give a shit.
Kruger, there's a wellness check request for you.
What?
You look like
there's just a wellness check. You're still breathing.
His thought you might have died there.
Slasher Home Video said he's power napping, so he's good.
Exactly.
He's attacking somebody in their dreams at the moment. He's all right.
You know what? I liked Gwildor. I know a lot of purists were mad that Orko wasn't in it, but you really couldn't do Orko.
I get that. Here's the thing. I'll just break it down real quick. You're waiting and waiting to see your He-Man movie, and then they put him on Earth.
I get it. That's budgetary.
I understand. As I said, as a child, budget didn't mean fucking shit.
Yeah.
I wanted to go see a Master of the Universe movie, and the first thing you did, it's a fish out of water movie, which I enjoyed the movie now, but like as a kid, I was like, oh no. I also enjoyed Superman 4 the first time I saw it. Watched it twice in a row at the theater. Stayed to see it a second time. Got my bike stolen. We've had heat ever since.
You didn't tell me you had bike stolen. Was it Richard Pryor from the third movie?
Then it would have been cool.
We'll segue back to I Come in Peace, I promise. But so Masters of the Universe or Beastmaster 2? Because I loved Beastmaster 2 growing up.
But see, that's
the universe there.
At the time, I 100% say Beastmaster 2, but that's like there was already a Beastmaster. See, if this was Master of the Universe 2, it would have been different. If we would have had that first one in the world.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to see fucking Beastman and like all the characters of the Filmation stuff. That's as a kid, that's what you're expecting. It's like going to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and not getting Teenage Mutant fucking Ninja Turtles. They delivered exactly what they were supposed to with that movie. Even if they went closer to the source than the cartoon, you still went there and saw the Teenage Mutant Ninja fucking Turtles. You didn't see them fucking split up. Well, doing fucking.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
But...
So.
Did you? I forgot.
Ben Grimm says Courtney Cox was hot in Masters of the Universe. Absolutely.
Unlike Scream 3.
Now she looks more like Skeletor.
Dude, for Scream 4, when I was at the red carpet, I'm like, oh, this is why you're a star. This is before she went super crazy with all the plastic surgery. Like, she is striking. During the headlights, I'm like, no way, you're real. Okay, I get it. Different person. Yeah.
I was like that when I saw Vince. He was probably talking about who was going to shit on.
Do you think that Kevin Smith has kind of killed Masters of the Universe for a while?
No.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
It's a piece of shit.
Shocker!
It has a hardcore fan base, dude.
Shocker! A bunch of grown men hated the cartoon. Call me shocked.
Evil Ed fucking loves
the new cartoon.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah, Kevin Smith cartoon.
I haven't seen it.
Kevin.
I love Kevin, but he took a massive dump with that show.
Oh, Ben Grimm. Where's Cliff when Veruza Skeletor comment?
Right?
He's taking the night.
Mr. Q.
Well, he needs a wellness check.
Cashing
now.
in your money in the bank. Jeez.
But back to I Come in Peace. I mean, the photography, just the nighttime shots. It's a beautiful looking 4K, by the way. I mean, this is the type of movie, even if you have that Blu-ray, I'm going to say this is one worth upgrading just for the type of film it is.
Here's the money question. What does it say on screen for the title?
Oh God, Dark Angel, I believe.
I
you know what, though? I'm not 100% sure. I should have made a note of that.
I'm pretty sure it's an MGM thing that they're they have whoever licensed it has to do it under that title. Something I remember hearing something like that. Does this one have a reversible of the I Come in Peace at least? Like, didn't I know the DVD? The last one didn't either. The DVD, the Blu-ray. So it has to be something contractual because they know that. Yeah.
Nope.
It's weird because I know there was a VHS that had that, and that was the MGM one had that title. So
yeah, you summon Cliff.
Speak of his name, and he shall appear. Was that Cliff Booth? Was that the Exorcist demon that just flashed on the screen?
And yes, it was, and it was a hard cut, like it should be in the goddamn movie before he fucking tinkered with it. Goddamn fucking George Lucas.
Yeah, man, and Craig Baxley, I mean, he's had a great career, but it's a shame. I don't think he's done anything in over a decade now, and I'd like to see him come back. Yeah, he's just kind of.
I thought I saw one upcoming directorial film. That's the one upcoming. The Gingerbread Girl director pre-production.
Oh, okay. Well then, all right. There you go.
Gary Busey gonna be in it?
If it was full mood, then
we can give you 2 Pintos to blow up, Craig. That's all we got.
It's written by him and Stephen King.
Oh.
Based on a short story by Stephen King.
I'm wondering if that's a dead project. Though,
that's what I'm trying to look what year.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just listed as upcoming, so it's the status is pre-production. So
what was it about this period of time and shooting CDs to kill people? Because that's another thing I thought it worked a lot better here than it does.
Because they were easily accessible.
The CDs were new at the time. They're shiny.
Oh, look, there you go. There's a relic.
Oh shit.
That's just a random one I agree.
It's Snoop Dogg, Dan. Don't get crazy.
Yeah. It's not
I was gonna ask. I
want to see that.
That's just Todd's.
It's got Hose college. Featuring Luke and the Dog Pound. I'm gonna pop this in.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Hopefully the CD still plays. It's like 100 years old.
So if you have not seen I Come in Peace, as far as just 90s sci-fi action, I think we're all in agreement it doesn't get much better, and it's like a $7 million movie, but it looks like a big budget.
Piz says no Warren G. I'm out.
Honestly, those are in the other room. I felt old. June 7th, CD turned 30 years old. I remember that day like yesterday.
Damn.
I'll tell you that one on Patreon. Warren G. Funk Era, June 7th. That's a Patreon story.
Something awesome. Or something awesome. Too awesome for YouTube. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen this,
mouse double clicking, I'll say that much.
Go out, pick up the 4K. The final fight, by the way, too, is just so just so cool. This hasn't lost anything. Even watching it as an adult, it makes me feel like I'm a kid again. Highly recommend it. 5 stars.
All right. Truthfully, I think I'm 4.5, but I'm gonna go give it a 5 today. I like anytime someone wants to watch it, I'm down.
Yeah.
Todd?
And Todd.
I think yeah, I'll go with the 5 on this one. I do enjoy it. It still holds up. It's a fun film. Yeah, 5.
There we go. 5, 5, 5. And now we move
That's
on.
a different movie, Dan.
Yes, it is better than 5, 5, 5. So moving on to our main event of the evening. God, I mean, I guess one of the most talked about films of the year. It's the surprise hit, I think, of the year so far. And that is from director-writer Oz Perkins' Longlegs. So we'll obviously be talking spoilers after the review, but we'll try and keep it as vague as we can until the spoiler segment. So, all right. In pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. All right. So, Longlegs. First off, before we get into the movie itself, perfect marketing campaign. I think it paid off in the box office. The way they first, like, I had no idea this might be a giant spider movie for all I know at the beginning. They were very vague, and I think this is how you advertise a horror film. And we'll see which one of us really loved it. Maybe somebody hated it. I don't know. But horror kicking ass at the box office, and
I saw it on Monday in a full theater, and like at a
dude
4 I think it was.
I think there was a few seats open, so it wasn't like a total sellout, but my theater was almost full at a time.
When I saw it on Thursday, the only seats that were open were front row.
Yeah. I was gonna see it Sunday, but I was like, all the seats are gone. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. I'm shocked. So all right, does anybody want to go first?
Yes. I mean, I think I'm the biggest Cage fanatic out of everybody here. So I was very excited about this movie. Like Dan said, the marketing is fucking amazing. And just the satanic undertones, how creepy everything was. It made me want to go see this movie right away. Like, even because I think they played with like not even telling you what this was for about 2.5 months. And they were just showing like small clips from the movie on the Neon page, which was really, really fucking cool because it got me more interested. And then once I found out Nicolas Cage was in the fucking movie, of course, like my interest peaked. But this is awesome. I think it's one of Nicolas Cage's best performances because they know exactly how to use him. I mean, if you're a fan of Nicolas Cage being completely unhinged, I mean, he's channeling Face Off in here. He's channeling Red from fucking Mandy. He's channeling so many of his like classic performances, but also he's under this terrifying face. This face where if this fucking person walked into a fucking goddamn room with you, you would immediately feel uncomfortable because of how just creepy they fucking look. And not to mention with all his antics and everything, he's one of the scariest horror characters I've seen personally, because I know that there's motherfuckers. I've seen motherfuckers like him in real life. Maybe not,
go to Hollywood. They're all at the fucking Rainbow. All you old assholes look like this. It's fucking ridiculous. Flip Booth, as Brando said, the only thing an actor owes his audience is not to bore them. By that rationale, Nick Cage might be the best actor ever live.
Nope, I don't disagree with you. Everything about this movie I loved. I love the story, the twist that it takes towards the end, where you really find out what the fuck is happening. I wasn't expecting that, and it kind of turns from a serial killer movie into another genre, which is really fucking cool. Nicolas Cage, again, like, I can't put over his performance enough. Everything about Longlegs is terrifying and just really fucking creepy. I would not want to be in a room with that guy ever. And who's the main actress? What's her name?
Micah Monroe.
Yeah, she is awesome. The character that she portrays and the way she's able to get over this awkwardness is just great. She's very awkward with anybody she interacts with in the movie outside of her mother. And I just thought that was a great touch because you really don't get to see her be human until she's with her mom.
Yeah, and it's good, Dan. You know, this is one of those, Dan, representation matters, right, Dan?
Absolutely. I don't get to.
I love the movie. Granted, it's not a gore fest, so don't go into it expecting that. And it's not as heavy with the supernatural stuff as I thought it would be, but it is there. I got to say, like, it's one of the best satanic horror movies I've seen in a very long time. And I will say there's a lot of people that were asking, is there anything out there that's similar to Tone? And personally, I think if you're going for the satanic undertones, Antrim would make a great fucking double feature with this film.
Yeah. Well, I love Antrim. I was going to say Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Cure from 1997.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's a great movie. That's one that I would recommend. So this one's interesting. Like I obviously I really loved it, but I think where people will have an issue if you're not a fan of Nicolas Cage, he's not going to change your mind here because it is
it's Cage. It's the cagiest film he's done in fucking
Caged Uncaged.
It's a very wild performance, but I think
Put
he's
down the
scary.
box art, man.
I think
Cage Uncaged from Flesh Wound.
I think he's creepy as hell, memorable. I don't think it takes away from the atmosphere at all because the music, the sound, the cinematography, the acting, everything is on point. And another thing that I think might hurt this for some people, the scariest movie ever tag. This is a movie about mood and it just a waking nightmare. It's not a boo scary film that I think a lot of normies are going to want.
Oh, it's something that sits with you though for a bit.
It does, and that's way more that's way more important than just loud noise and make you.
Well, there's a difference between being a scary movie, Dan, and being a jump scare movie, and I think you're kind of just leaning that way.
But that's what I think a
most
lot of people want is
Okay.
a jump scare movie. That's not what I fucking
Because
want.
I'm with Dan.
No, I didn't
on
say
that.
that's what you want. I'm just saying I don't think that. I get
do
it.
believe this will be a victim of overhyping within 2 weeks. It's like if people need to fucking rein it in just a tad.
Just say it's the best horror movie that I've seen all year, if you feel that strongly about it. Now, I will say, I think the first and second acts are stronger than the third. There are some issues there. And
See, I'm with Ben on that.
Ben Grimm says, I wasn't scared, but if someone told me they were scared, I wouldn't question it.
And this is one of those pictures I can say that I get why some people, but it's a different kind of scared than like a jump scare.
Yeah, and there's a lot to it. Now, one thing I will say about this is really more of an indie film, it's a very indie film, which is even cooler that it's kicking ass at the box office like it is. This is not a popcorn movie. You really need to pay attention. There was a lady, and I think she went to the bathroom at the worst time towards the end of the movie, where there is kind of an info dump towards the end. I do think the first two acts are stronger. Again, I love it. I want to see it again.
I saw it twice already.
I could tell she had no idea. Like,
I'm seeing it tomorrow after Twister.
She's like trying to make eye contact, and I'm like, no time for you right now, lady.
Do not talk to me, bitch.
But yeah, I mean, just I think kind of like there's a flashback scene that it over explains, but overall, I mean, god damn, the atmosphere is tense in this. There's a lot more to it than you might think. there may also be some horror fans out there that wanted something more grounded. I don't want to compare this directly to anything else. Like, Silence of the Lambs has been thrown around a lot.
I've heard
That's the
that one.
skeletal structure. I'm bringing it up. You can't deny that, dude.
Yeah, sure, but again,
They're
don't
similar.
go in
I see it.
expecting Silence of the Lambs. There's more to this.
But you know what?
Piz brings up Alicia Witt. Alicia Witt doesn't get enough praise because she is fantastic in this as the mom.
Yeah, she is great.
Yeah, she's really good. From urban legend to this, she still looks great, even when they're trying to make her look very haggard in this.
Distressed.
Distressed to the max. And yeah, try and avoid spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. I think we've done a pretty good job of being vague about where this goes. But man, this is probably my favorite Oz Perkins film, even though it is flawed in some ways. But yeah, overall, I fucking loved it.
I see. This is the kind of picture that I think this is where it will compared to Silence of the Lambs. It could catch and it's starting to catch that mainstream and the critics. I could see this one getting an Oscar buzz. I feel like
That
the
would
performance was strong enough, and I think it's a picture that I think has legs. No pun intended.
Oscar for who?
I'm just the picture in general.
Oh, okay.
It is that I don't know.
Cinematography, Nick Cage,
Yeah.
Micah, anybody.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think it's super.
You give Nick another
really
one, god damn it.
I
Nick,
really believe, fuck yeah. I really believe this is what the Satanic Panic was worried about.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine fucking seeing this guy in the grocery store.
I will say that is the one
Again,
person
rock
I
and
don't
roll
think
Ralph's in Hollywood.
I won't think they. I won't. That's the one person I don't think they'll give Nick Cage a nod.
No,
If he
didn't get it for Dream Scenario, I think they're not going to do it again for him. I will say, pay close attention. There's scenes here like the interrogation room, little things that you might miss, little comments here and there. In the
now watching it second time, I noticed
the coroner's office. It's a good thing for a second watch. It really is.
Yeah, I want to see.
You might be a little confused. Yeah, you could easily be confused the first time with certain things, but yeah.
For me, out the gate, this fucking ruled. Visually, it's fucking stunning. It opens up with that snowscape, and then what's homeboy wearing? Nothing but light colors. Made me uneasy. We got fucking Baby Jane makeup going on.
I get all the Tiny Tim memes now.
Dude, for real though, he reminded me of
what the fuck are they got Tiny Tim on these goddamn? All right, whatever.
It also picks from other movies I love and like and enjoy. This could have been I like this movie, this movie, this movie. What parts do I like from it? Okay, how can I put this together and actually be successful for me? I fucking adore this movie. I do understand if you don't like it. It's weird. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Cinephiles and horror fans, you're gonna fucking love it. An average movie watcher, I can't tell, but I think they'll be glued to the screen and then questioning what the fuck was that? Why did I spend all this time with this weird fucking journey?
They're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna
test the waters, see if you like it.
But I don't think it's I don't think it's weird enough that it's gonna turn them off. I think it's there's enough.
Really? Nicolas Cage, that people will be uncomfortable just with his performance.
I don't mean this in a bad way at all. It's a very Lynchian kind of character.
Sure.
And that's just not going to play for... No, it's a good thing, but it won't play for a lot of normies.
Gotcha.
I've been trying to avoid as much as I can people's opinions on this, but I have heard a few people that liked it, didn't like it.
I can imagine, and I don't want to be a snob, but there are a certain section of the population that I find quite dumb, and I think that they're not going to be fans of this movie. I'm
not going to say you're dumb if you don't like it, because
I'm going to. Your taste sucks. You're dumb. Well, give it a shot. I understand if you don't like it, because again, it's fucking weird. But there's a lot to like, even if you don't like the actual story. Pick and choose moments. This is definitely worth your time, even if you walk out not liking the movie.
Yeah, and again, I left the theater kind of thinking like, oh fuck, that little that little line. I get it now.
Mhm.
Like, so that's yeah. I think that's
Also,
a good thing.
Homeboy quoted fucking 80s bands a lot.
Yeah,
T-Rex.
Dude,
That was like,
dude, when he fucking busted out into song, I was like, this
Oh.
is straight out of Face Off, like legit.
So one thing that's not a spoiler because it has nothing to do with the plot. There is, by the way, a couple moments of humor in this movie.
Oh
And
yeah,
that scene where Nick Cage goes into that convenience store and the girl
hardware store?
the hardware store. Yeah, maybe it was hardware store.
Doing
He
his
goes in
Nakamura.
there and the girl at the counter and he's like kind of doing that goofy thing.
the Nakamura.
Dad, that weirdo's here again.
Dude, I would
I
allow him in
really-
my store.
Happens every time Dan goes shopping.
I really thought they were gonna cut and then he was gonna be like wearing her face in the car while he's like singing that song.
Fuck it. I do want that Garland Green movie, that spin-off, speaking of Nicolas Cage and Con Air, the fucking Hannibal Lecter of that movie. He needs his own movie.
Con
Steve
Air is so
Buscemi.
good.
Fucking
real
hero.
talk though.
The
Sequels,
motherfucker who hit him, I want to kick your ass myself. Go ahead.
sequels. Even though I know it's not a thing for Neon, I need more of this story. There's
room for other stories.
7 heads, 7 fucking heads.
I you know what? Normally I would say that you probably wouldn't get that sequel, but with the box office, you might. It's
I think so.
possible.
I hope.
Longer legs.
Longer legs. There you go.
Longer
Bring in. We have to
Hey.
cast Will.
There was a Psycho too, so
Oh my god, what if he look?
He
I just want to
knows
bring in
that-
John Travolta.
Careful.
John Travolta. I want to bring in John Travolta.
Dude, right?
Wouldn't need the makeup job at this point.
Dude, let's just add in like what is it? Fanatic? Is that what that movie was
oh
called?
yeah. I just wanted to open up a minute.
Let's just add him in as one of like the 7 heads.
Oh, he
Hurry
can-
up! I gotta poop.
But in this movie, let us know what you think in the comments. Again, even if you hated it, because I know you're out there. In fact, she didn't hate it, but I did talk to Melissa, my former co-host from way back in the day. She had some issues with them dropping one element to the story, and but she didn't hate it. In fairness, she didn't care for Cage though, and there are going to be people
Well, fuck
like
her.
that just
Yeah, I was gonna say dumb, but Kruger said it better.
No,
but,
we got beef now.
but as it is, it's not perfect, but it is fucking great. I really did love it. So it's going to be on a lot of best of the year. It will be on some worst of the year. And that's a
dumb
weird
people.
theme. That's a theme though this year. In a violent nature, it's going to be on some of the worst and it's going to be on some of the best. There's been a few other movies like that this year.
Dan, pretty much every movie that comes out is like that nowadays.
Yeah. But we can go into spoilers once we rate it, unless you have any non-spoiler stuff to close on.
I'm good. I go see this fucking movie. Support this bitch. Oh, I do have one. I'm glad I saw it on a big screen.
Me too.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
Twice.
I'm leaving the house again for it. Yeah, see?
I know. I want to go see that and Maxine. So I'm hoping they both last another week.
I'm checking out Oddity.
I'm
Tomorrow.
trying to get to that tomorrow. I just got to line up everything with everything.
I loved Caveat, so I'm really excited to see the follow-up. Although I haven't looked up anything about it. There's a couple things in that trailer where I'm like, is this the same universe? I'm not sure. I guess I'll find out tomorrow.
Is it a sequel? Wait.
I don't think it's a sequel, but it might be the same universe.
Okay.
I don't want to give anything away if people haven't seen Caveat, but yeah, I couldn't time
Twisted
out.
Smart.
Twisters, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to see that. I'm going to try to sneak that in Saturday before a wrestling show. Or Sunday.
Awesome. All right, what do you rate it, Kruger? I don't think there's going to be a surprise.
Well, I just have one thing to say. Daddy! Mommy! Unmake me and save me from the hell of the living! 5.
There you go.
Okay.
5. People are confused who haven't seen it.
5 out of 5. I can give it more if I could.
I could end up at a 5 at some point, but 4.5 for now. Todd.
I get that, and I get it with the complaints, but even with that, I'm still a 5. It's just so like, it's so good.
You
There
guys
we
had
go.
to know I love his look. Like it's Baby
yeah.
Jane and Marilyn Manson. Like I cannot.
It's awesome. Dude.
I
And
love
Tiny Tim,
how,
dude, he looks like Tiny Tim for sure.
Yeah.
and I love that they didn't frame him right, so that also is an
I love
unease
that
thing.
so fucking much.
Yeah, like I wish they never would have showed it. I'm glad they did, but I mean, like, but that is
But
one
when
thing
you
right
talk
there.
to a
That's
kid, you're always leaning down like that.
Yeah.
It's just so smart.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about, and it makes absolutely no sense since I believe he's probably a couple years older, but the Marilyn Manson Nick Cage biopic, Antichrist Superstar.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Honestly, that's cool, but I want them to do a buddy movie. You know they're good buddies, right?
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah, they're good
I think
friends.
he's friends with his son, who's a
That
death
too.
metal singer.
You can de-age him, like for just like the early Marilyn Manson stuff. And
oh,
just-
now Dan's team de-aging. Now he's like, oh,
I just want him.
I'll
Rabble,
allow
rabble,
it for
bitch.
Wow, look at you, Dan.
I know Marilyn Manson.
That's a later stuff, so don't get too crazy. But right on.
Yeah, love Marilyn Manson. All right.
Catch him on tour this summer with Five Finger Death Punch and Slaughter to Prevail.
Oh, nice. I would. Well, live Marilyn Manson's not a sure thing anymore.
It's a hitter. Well, I think we're in for a good run.
Have you?
If you have a chance, go see him. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie with Manson in it? Pugs, the
Party
Bad
Monster?
Cops.
Bad cop. Bad cop.
It's
I don't think
fucking
so.
hilarious. It's about this fucking like shitty cop that like basically kidnaps Marilyn Manson and
No, I
fucking
have not
makes
seen
it.
this.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. You gotta
I need
watch
to.
this shit.
I will watch that
I,
immediately.
I don't know if it's called Bad Cops. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look it up, but it's
Alright.
so fucking funny.
I
like,
think it has
Marilyn
a
Ma- Yeah, Marilyn Manson plays like this weirdo like kid that's into like techno music, but then like this cop like basically kidnaps him and makes him listen to his own music, and it's fucking the funniest shit ever.
I'm in.
There we go. And hopefully they'll release his Creep Show episode.
For real.
That's right.
I don't think he's been convicted of anything, so I'm
He
hoping
has
that'll
not.
be a
Actually, they
surprise.
found out she was lying. And who said that the entire fucking time on this show? Right fucking here. Lying whore.
It's called Wrong Cops, by the way.
The
Wrong
opinions of Pug's Dread do not necessarily reflect me.
I'm double down on mine. Yeah.
All right, spoiler warning, guys. If you haven't seen Longlegs yet, you may want to dip out. Well, I don't think we'll have like a super
Slasher,
long.
you gotta
I don't-
go.
Yeah,
He's been avoiding
yeah.
spoilers, so
Or
there we
mute
go.
us until you see the gimmick at the bottom taken away. That's the
Yeah,
best
that-
way to do it if you don't want to. Yeah.
There you
So.
go. Dan's got tips. All right. Well, on that note, on that
note.
note,
Chris White.
There we go. So we're in spoiler territory now. And yeah, I thought the whole thing about the essence of the devil and the balls and everything,
cool,
that was a lot more to it. I mean, going into this, I wasn't sure we were getting a supernatural devil story. And there's so many little things. Like when she is they're showing her those images and it's the mark of the beast kind of, and she's like father, and I was like, there's so many little things. The coroner kind of gives away that he might be under the influence a bit in that scene.
So did you know the guy who dies at the beginning, his last name is Cobble?
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, which is like, again, I feel like there has to be a sequel. There's so much here that like I can't see them just being one and done with it.
I want more.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, you really don't know how it ends. She could have fucking shot that little girl in the fucking head too.
I don't think they would, but
Yeah,
you're right.
it is
There's
kind
no
of
confirmation.
open-ended.
Yeah. There's no comfort, well, because she's sitting there with the fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. But we didn't hear her go off the other time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's no
it's
longer
debatable,
protected
which
now,
I don't
right?
mind.
Correct. She's no longer protected because she doesn't have the little girl anymore, right?
The doll, right?
The doll,
Yeah. Which could fuck her up even harder. Now everything comes back in a tidal wave of fucked upness.
Dude, I just really want more because the mom's the 7th. So
right.
Mr. Nick has been doing that to fucking 6 other bitches. I want to know their story. And also, dude, can you imagine like the final just having Nick come out of the ground with fucking horns?
Oh my God, he's the fucking devil.
Well,
he's the man downstairs.
Yeah, I heard
he's
not gonna.
He's possessed. But
he's done playing serial killers. He doesn't want to do a role like this ever again.
I wouldn't count on that, but
he's a weird. He's a weirdo enough. He'd do some shit like that.
I think the right role. You know,
he probably played that at home, being a little too weird. Like you can't do that anymore. All right.
But hopefully he goes back on that. But there was a recent he said he's done. At first, I thought he said he was done with horror, but then he was very specific about playing serial killers.
Yeah, he's definitely not done with horror. That's what's been making him money.
So I know you guys didn't care for the Silence of the Lamb thing. Well, but like for me, it is because like we have the young FBI agent, but it's also Red Dragon or Hannibal, the show, if that's what you're familiar with, being the little clairvoyant, having to know what's going on. So they pick that shit up. You got fucking Amityville and Annabelle up here, mixed with throwing a little bit of fucking Phantasm with the ball. This was picking and everything that I like and just put it in a blender and made it fucking work. I'm still floored. I fucking think this is great. I would like to see Nicolas Cage go crazy, not just tie somebody up. I want to see him stab and shoot people, but that's not in the rule book of what's going on, so that's okay. But if we do get a fucking prequel with his band, I want to know. That's a fucking old school 80s rocker. We need that movie. Fucking Trick or Treat with Nicolas Cage.
I think the lady in my theater was thrown off. I could kind of tell what she was thinking. Like, how would she not remember him in the basement? And I was like, you picked the wrong time to piss in my head, because they do kind of explain that. But
dude, when he's telling her like, "Oh, you decided to do that," and we laughed. Like, what do you mean we? Like, it's fucking awesome. God,
and also listen for the "Hark the Angels Sing" kind of comment. There's a lot of biblical stuff in here that I thought was interesting, and they hint at some things. I like a movie that, again, you have to think about it a little bit at the end to put all those pieces together. But man, great atmosphere, and I do highly recommend Cure from 1997. Kiyoshi Kurosawa. Yeah, it's out on Blu-ray. I think you guys will enjoy that one. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere, but
we'll put it out on Blu-ray.
Criterion. Okay. Yeah.
But it should be on Max.
Okay, might be.
I'm looking at that just so we can answer the question.
I should have noted it. Sorry, but what do you guys think of the aspect ratio shifts? I thought that was kind of cool.
No, it's great, dude.
Yeah,
it was minimal. I mean, it made sense the way they did it.
Well, I just loved it for the flashback scenes because it made you feel like you were watching like a old movie,
Geographically, it let me know where we are, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Dude, Hail Satan, smash your fucking goddamn nose in. Amazing. Like outside of in a violent nature, that's probably my favorite kill of the year.
All right.
Okay.
Cure is only on right now. It's on the Criterion channel and Apple TV Plus, whatever that.
Well,
with the subscription, or you got to rent it?
That's in the subscription.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Do we have
those bitches ain't getting me back until Monarch season 2.
Ben Grimm says the new Sabrina the Witch was the girl found in the coma. Okay. I never watched the new Sabrina.
Yeah,
but I heard it was good.
Yeah, I didn't either. I heard the last season was like all Lovecraft too.
Oh, but Evil Ed loves all that shit too.
I've heard good things about the show. I just never watched it.
Same.
I figure Moses
and
would
Riverdale
like that
too. Yeah.
Fuck Riverdale.
All right. Well, on that,
Fuck Luke Perry.
Yeah, I think we kind of.
Oh no! I don't say what you want about his kid, but leave Luke out of it. He's finally back with Brenda.
What you said was way worse.
I was being sweet that they're back reunited together.
and it feels so good.
You guys knew the man. Come on.
I know that's.
I didn't know him. I fucking kicked him out of the locker room.
Oh, so you have
Guido
beef
was
with-
being a mark trying to take pictures with.
No, he was trying to be an asshole. Fucking, he's like, I'm backstage everywhere, and like we're like, no, not here, buddy. Like,
Kick
get the
rocks.
fuck out of here.
You're gonna get in that ring against the color.
So
I can't
didn't know
hate. He wore a Big Lebowski shirt.
Yeah, he tried to get backstage, and he was like, "Well, I'm backstage." Because somebody asked him, because they didn't know who he was. He had a fucking big old beard, and like was unrecognizable. And he came and he tried to get in the back to, I think, talk to Jack or something. And I think it was probably DeMarco that went up to him and was like, "Hey, you can't be back here." He's like, "I'm backstage anywhere." And like I got up and DeMarco was like, "No, not here, bro. Get the fuck out."
DeMarco wouldn't have known if he was clean shaven. Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be real.
You can take.
I don't think you
spoilers
watched
now.
the episode.
Someone just randomly posted a picture of that Jack in the Box too. It was
by the UW arena.
I thought this would end in a
there.
package pile driver for Luke Perry.
Okay, well, we are definitely not talking spoilers now. Can I pull the tag, or is there any more in this?
Yeah, that's what I just said. You're good.
I wasn't listening to you.
We were in the middle of
pile driver to Luke Perry,
disturbing.
and then I shaved his beard off, and ever since,
No,
Jack won't take the rematch.
That's why we can't get him back in UEW. God damn it, DeMarco!
What did Jack Perry say when you were like kicking his dad out? Or
no, he wasn't there. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, he probably wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, he wouldn't have said shit, dude. From would have punched him in the face.
Yeah,
that's before he
this
got
isn't
Young Bucks.
being the elite, dude. You fucking watch your P's and Q's.
I think that's the problem. No one's ever punched the Young Bucks in the face.
I
mean,
find that hard to believe.
CM Punk did.
Look what happened.
Yeah, right. They all
Paper made.
the Gen Zs lost their minds.
Gross.
All right.
And on a better note, fucking Longlegs, go see that shit.
Yes.
And start with the merch. I need to buy shit.
And other than that, I come in peace. The rest you can probably skip.
Speaking of which, just in Longlegs alone, I have like at least fucking like 10 clips for a promo.
There you go.
He was like, "When's this thing hitting you?"
Start doing the hand thing.
Oh, just do that as a spot before a move.
Oh,
Do that and then do the package file driver. That's your fucking people's
signature.
The signal.
Your maneuver.
There you go.
What do you do? He did it like this.
I can't. I don't know the hand placements, but yeah, some fucking Nakamura shit. Except down here, he's up here.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the best way to like repackage Nakamura as like a Satanist?
Dude, he can use the geisha girl makeup, make it a little extra creepy. Fuck yeah.
Dude, he just needs some of Asuka's white paint, dude. He's set.
She's not using it at the moment. Go for it.
He's a bukkake demon.
See, why you gotta go there?
We can call him Boo.
We start from Bush and ended with Bukkake.
Well, I believe you got some stuff to promote.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll go first on this week's show.
Yeah.
This Saturday, if you guys are in the area of Cypress, California, you can come out and see the 3PWA Memorial Show in loving memory of Denise Flores. It's a 2-night thing, but night one, the 20th, Cypress, California. You come see it. It's going to feature multiple matches announced thus far. There will be a multi-promotional battle royal featuring stars from multiple promotions, including UEW, Amped Up, Lucha Pro, HPW, and more. And also the big one is we are going to, for the first time ever, champion versus champion, UEW heavyweight champion, the urban juggernaut Sean Black will go 1-on-1 against the 3PWA heavyweight champion, the American Punk. So come out and help support a good cause. And yeah, enjoy a night of wrestling. Come say hello. Pugs, are you coming? I know I asked you. Okay, so then you come see me and Pugs. I think we're going to have to cut up if there's a UEW match too.
Well, I've been in contact with Sean, giving him.
I gotta make sure it's there. Yeah.
Been giving Sean my hood-approved strategy. I think he's going to take out the American Punk.
You know what? I'm going to be nice here, and I'm going to leave that.
Todd, you got the graphics for the other gimmick or no?
I have. I'm ready for you.
And Todd, real quick before you do that, I believe you may have something to promote if that's official.
Yeah. I mean, I can. I don't know exactly what the plan is. I haven't picked my movie yet. I will be on a Chris McGibbon show. I don't know what movie yet, so I'm not really announcing it.
With Chris, Michael Felsher, and
yes.
Yeah, very good.
And I don't know who's not there because I'm a guest host, but I think they're down to 3 standard. Then they have bring someone else on. So I think that's this week. Because Dan, I wasn't ready to promote it, so I don't have any of my notes.
Ben Grimm, don't fucking put that shit in the Discord. That's blasphemy. He just put an article that said Nick Cage has only 3 or 4 movies left, according to an interview.
What's the McGibbon show?
I think he said that. Man.
Spooky Family Podcast.
The Spooky Picture Show podcast with Michael Felsher, Chris McGibbon, and others. And I'll be a guest host, and we're going to talk about. I got to pick a movie, so it's like a really big thing. Do I pick Toxic Avenger? Do I pick Maniac? So it's going to be something more mainstream.
Maniac.
Sigourney Weaver's Bush.
But it's the 50th, trauma, so I kind of want to just talk to. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Chris and see. I don't know. I got a few on my list of what. I don't know. What do you think movie I should pick? Talk about on a different show.
Maniac.
Those are my top 2 is Maniac and Toxie. So I'm going to talk to Chris.
Don't talk about the blind chick cornholing, Todd. Did you get that message yet?
No.
Blind chick.
No, Dan. I know how to behave on shows that are that don't open up with Bush.
Well, I told you that we were going to open with Sigourney's Bush. So.
You did not. What you told me was, Dan, do you have any news? Yeah, I got one bit. That's what I heard.
I was there for that.
There was no foreshadowing
in Discord.
Yes, because I was in Discord and it all.
Gotta check the Discord. Ben Grimm knew the Bush was coming.
Well, FYI, anybody in the Arizona area, I will be wrestling this weekend at Thunder Mountain Wrestling. And then about 2 weeks later, I have the biggest match of my career coming up. Main event, Kruger versus JD Horror, the final chapter. This will be the last time me and JD Horror face together in the ring. This is to fucking settle the score finally. And to be honest with you, one of us may fucking goddamn die. So make sure you get your fucking tickets, see a goddamn human snuff film. And
are you going to fuck him?
Already right now, we have snuff doesn't mean just fucking, you stupid. Oh, I almost
calm down. Yeah, no, all right.
If Kruger feels like sodomizing JD, though, it might happen.
I may with a light tube. We'll see.
Red lube.
But as of right now, we have about 200 light tubes, and there's going to be more coming. And also, if you bring a bundle of the light tubes to the show, you will get a exclusive free poster of that graphic that you just saw right there. You will get a movie-sized poster of that if you bring a bundle of light tubes.
Well, I will PayPal
how many
some light tubes because I want that poster.
There's only going to be 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that I know is going to be.
Well, thankfully, I have an in, so someone's going to fucking hold a poster for me while I give you a bundle of tubes.
I don't know if I want to bring tubes for to potentially be used on you.
Yeah, this is my conundrum. It's like, yes, I
didn't do that math till right now, guys. Fuck.
You're all,
but I don't want to contribute to the death.
I'm gonna write
two people I really enjoy.
Jason was messaging me earlier, and he's like, "We have 3 bundles of T8s." I'm like, "Thanks." Fuck.
If you guys are, you guys might top Necro and Pondo from 22 years ago.
I'll
I
be
think.
outside smoking during the match.
You better bring me the King Cobra for after. I may need it.
I may need a. I may need an old gold for the show myself. Now that it's in glass, I feel like I haven't drank it all this year. My kid will just be. Yeah, I think that is the night I will. Sorry, Pugs, you won't be there. So.
I can't look after you guys. This is I may come down after
we're gonna
the
be
show.
out. We're gonna be out there. Yeah, you might.
Yeah,
want to.
I'll be somewhere.
Okay.
Hopefully not the hospital.
Try and avoid it.
Please, Satan, take care of your child.
For real, dude.
Well, dude, right? Are you an accessory to murder if you do it 8 tubes and someone dies?
Possibly, but we're nobody's gonna sue you.
Manslaughter 2. That's all. Maybe 3 if you got a good lawyer.
You can hang the poster up on your cell. They'll make a special.
All right.
Cool. All right, guys. Do not miss any of those matches. I know Kruger's going to kill it as he's been doing ever since he's come back. And I believe that's all we have to promote. We will have some special guests coming up on the show. Summer's going fast. We're going to be in Halloween season before we know it. So
some of us never leave, but you got it.
Yes. And we'll be together in person.
I'll allow it for the Halloween season of the show where we start to really sway and do that for the show.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get us all together this time, though, because it's always somebody missing. We got to get you down here, Kruger.
You mean in person?
Yeah, hopefully we get everybody together. I'm really excited.
Smack the shit out of you yet.
We have met. I mean,
no, wait.
Yeah, you held a tube and got it kicked in my dick, you fucking asshole.
It's a receipt coming, Dan.
I didn't know
you were there for the first altercation.
See, that was the thing that got
me. Stop. You're going to have Dan try to insert himself into this feud. Don't let him do it.
Special guest referee.
Dan's gonna be, I was there from the start. I need to be there at the finish.
Yeah, right.
JD's a scary man. He asked, would you please hold this tube on this guy's nuts? And I did.
And it was the most awkward tube.
I didn't know he used the time.
I want Dan to be Mike Tyson and have like the JD horror shirt.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, rip it off.
Kruger. Forearm giggles.
There you go. If I can't do the running, Nick Cage maybe will do the running.
Goddamn.
All right, guys. On that note, we will see you back here shortly. Don't miss any of the content on the channel. And as always, hail Satan and come again hard.
Money's on the dresser.
Hail Satan.
I'll see you in Disneyland. Hail Satan.